Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And more importantly, thanks for giving yourself the space to look at something that might shift the way you think about your financial life going forward. What I'm going to do in this presentation today is walk you through how to generate wealth in a way that's simple, clear, and practical, not hype, not jargon, not complicated. Some of you are brand new to the idea of decentralized banking. Some of you have been around crypto for a while. Some of you are just curious because you're tired of the traditional banking system working against you. Wherever you're coming from, I'll meet you there. And by the end of this session, you'll have a much better understanding of what decentralized banking is really trying to solve, how the ecosystem works, where the earning potential exists, what the risks are, and how the WeFi team helps you navigate it the right way. The slides you see here are visual anchors. The real story is in what I'm about to explain. Before we get into the fun stuff, let's get the legal part out of the way. And I want to be very clear about this. Nothing I share today is financial advice. I'm not guaranteeing results. I'm not telling you this will make you rich. I'm not telling you what to invest in or how much. I am giving you education, information, and clarity so you can decide what fits your goals. You're always in control of your decisions, and I respect that. All right, with that foundation set, let's dig into what's actually happening in the world around us. Now, this is the truth that people often feel long before they can articulate it. We are living through one of the largest wealth transitions in modern history. The systems we grew up with, the banks, the credit system, the way money moves, those systems weren't built for a digital world. They weren't built for global communication. They weren't built for blockchain. And they definitely weren't built for the speed at which value moves today. Meanwhile, younger generations are already shifting to digital assets, alternative finance, decentralized tools, and whether we like it or not, that's where the world is going. Older financial systems aren't collapsing. It's being outpaced. Think about it. Did you ever expect your phone to replace your camera, your map, Thomas guide, your GPS, your computer, your music player, your calculator, and your wallet? Probably not. Yet here we are. Finance is undergoing the exact same transformation, just on a much bigger scale. And every time these shifts have happened historically, the people who understood and positioned themselves early were the ones who benefited the most. So what is WeFi really? WeFi calls itself the world's first decentralized on-chain bank. And while that sounds futuristic, what it really means is this. It's a financial ecosystem that gives people, like you, control over their finances without relying on outdated banking infrastructure. Think of it as a combination of a digital bank, a crypto wallet, an exchange, a rewards platform, and a long-term asset-building system, all merged together, but without the friction, the gatekeeping, or the artificial restrictions we're used to. You're not asking permission to access your money. You're not waiting days for transfers. You're not jumping through hoops to send funds internationally. You're not dealing with surprise holds or frozen accounts. WeFi aims to give you bank-level functionality, but with user-level control. Think about your own experience with banks. Let me ask you a few questions. Have you ever had a transaction blocked for no reason? Ever had a transfer delayed for days? Ever been asked why you're sending money to someone? Ever had your card locked while traveling? Ever tried to send money internationally and realized how slow and costly it is? Ever had an account frozen over something trivial? Now, I am fairly confident that all of you have experienced one or more of those. Am I right? Traditional banks operate on old rails, and they were never designed for the digital world. They were never designed for crypto. They were never designed for global, real-time value movement. Meanwhile, billions of people around the world still don't have access to banking at all. That's not a small problem. That's a structural problem. WeFi's message is simple. People deserve a better, frictionless, transparent, global way to control their money. And honestly, they're not wrong. Think about that for a second. We the people deserve better. Period. Now here's where WeFi starts feeling like something you can actually use in daily life. Inside the app, you get a wallet where you hold your funds, both digital and stable. A Visa card that you can use at any merchant, online or in person. By the way, it is issued directly from Visa. No middlemen. No add-on fees. An exchange where you can buy and sell digital assets without needing another platform, without the hefty fees. Earning tools like mining rewards and cashback structures. Borrowing tools from on-chain loans to stablecoin credit. This means everything from groceries to gas to bills to travel. You can route through a modern financial system that actually rewards you, the user, for participating. It's not theory. It exists. It works. And the best part? It exists right now. Now, if you're a business owner, or you know business owners, this section is worth paying attention to. WeFi isn't just building personal finance tools. They're creating the infrastructure businesses will use as crypto adoption grows. That includes crypto-enabled POS systems, on-chain ATM networks, mobile pay terminals, and merchant tools that let stores accept digital currency just as easily as Visa or MasterCard. This is the picks and shovels side of the financial evolution. It's not just retail users. It's real-world infrastructure. When WeFi calls itself a DeoBank, this is what they mean. You have a bank-like experience, without the bank controlling your access to it. All activity is on-chain. All movement is peer-to-peer. All transparency is built into the design. There's no middleman deciding whether you're allowed to withdraw your own funds. No surprise holds. No processing windows. No arbitrary limits. It's user-driven finance with banking-level functionality. One thing I always tell people is this: you should always know who's behind a platform. WeFi is not an anonymous project. Their leadership is public. Their developers are public. And their advisors come from backgrounds in banking, fintech, compliance, and major crypto projects. Reeve Collins, co-founder, chairman, and board member, co-founder of Tether, the first ever stablecoin. Maxim Sakharov, co-founder, CEO, board member, former CEO at Xflow. Roman Rasov, product leadership, board member, former product director at Wise. Farkhad Shiguliamov, executive, former CEO at Velis. Yusuf Merakmed, board member, former CEO at TradeLeaf. Khaled Suleiman, board member, former CEO at Abu Dhabi National Bank. No project is perfect, but a transparent team with a track record is always a better sign than anonymity. And again, you can actually talk to these people. You can attend their calls. You can ask questions directly. That type of accessibility is rare or non-existent. This slide exists for one reason: peace of mind. WeFi isn't trying to operate in the shadows. They're setting up legal structures, compliance frameworks, and licensing in multiple jurisdictions. No, they're not a bank in the traditional sense, but they are building the legal foundation needed for long-term global operation. In the crypto world, where half the platforms disappear within a year, this matters. This is where things get exciting for everyday users. With WeFi, you essentially have a Visa card, a global wallet, instant transfers, Apple Pay and Google Pay support, borrowing tools, earning tools, and on-chain transparency, all inside an app, on your phone or PC. It's everything a modern bank should be, but isn't. All right, let's talk about the part most people are curious about: earning potential. WeFi offers 4 distinct earning strategies: mining the WFI token, personal referral commissions, group activity commissions, transaction-based residual income. These are optional. You can use the platform as a normal user without participating in any earning structure. But if you do want to build income and wealth. These four streams give you short-term, mid-term, and long-term options. Let's go deeper. Mining is the backbone. You buy a mining unit called an ITO, and it pays you daily rewards in the WFI token. This isn't Bitcoin mining. You don't need hardware. You don't need electricity. You don't need technical knowledge. Your unit mines automatically for 8 years with programmed halvings every 2 years. This is long-term asset accumulation, not a quick flip. The second income stream is personal referrals. If you help someone get started, meaning they activate their own mining unit, WeFi pays you a percentage of that. It's simple, clean, and based on activity, not hype. The third stream is group-based. When your network grows, even a small one, you earn a percentage of the overall mining activity in your group. This creates leveraged reward potential, meaning you're not earning only from your own actions, but from the activity of the community you help build. This is where the earning model becomes powerful for mid and long-term builders. Here we bring everything together. WeFi is a system, not a single tool. You have a card, a wallet, an exchange, a mining engine, a borrowing platform, a business toolkit, and a global financial network, all under one roof. It's not common to find this level of integration today. Now, this is one of the simplest features to understand because it's part of your daily life already. You spend money every day. You buy food, pay bills, fill your gas tank, grab coffee. It's constant. With a WeFi Visa card, you do everything the same way you always have. But now you earn rewards inside an ecosystem that shares value back with the user. It's a very easy behavioral shift because you're not changing your habits. You're just rerouting the spending you already do. This one is huge. For people who like passive income, if someone you refer uses their card, whether they're buying groceries or booking flights, you earn a portion of the transaction fees automatically. This is what banks do every day. They just don't share it with you. WeFi does. And this is where the long-term passive engine grows even bigger. As WeFi expands its financial infrastructure, things like card fees, exchange fees, transfer fees, loan fees, mortgage fees, a portion of those will flow back to the community via the reward system. This is the slow, steady, compounding side of the model, where people build generational positions. This slide is essentially the invitation to decide how involved you want to be. Do you want to be a simple card user? A miner? A builder? A long-term residual earner? Or just someone who understands the system and makes informed decisions? There's no right answer. There's only what fits your needs and goals. The WFI token is the fuel that powers the entire ecosystem. It's used for mining rewards, transaction fees, payments, collateral, staking, and future participation in upgrades. Understanding the token is key to understanding the system's long-term value. Here's the truth. Every major financial opportunity, ever, has had two groups of people, the ones who acted early and the ones who waited. The people who acted never had guarantees. They had vision. They saw a trend forming, and they understood timing. This is a reminder that timing doesn't last forever, and time is something you can never get back. Let me close with this. Vision is seeing the opportunity. Decision is choosing what direction you want to go. Action is what actually changes your life. If you choose to join WeFi through the Bean WeFi team, you're not doing it alone. You're joining with support, structure, clarity, and guidance. You'll have access to training, walkthroughs, community help, ongoing updates, and a system designed to help you navigate everything the right way. This isn't about pressure. This is about empowerment. And if this resonates with you, reach out. Someone from our team, or I personally, will help you get started the right way. From me and Team Bean, we thank you for your time.